So only the strong and the people in shelter managed to survive. Now we've got a mysterious voice coming from Micaiah. You can tell it's someone different because of the red eyes. Yune, just like the bird that she's always been with. And surprise, Yune's the one who's been in the medallion. The Dark God. Except, no, not actually a dark god. Ah, yes. The Judgment of Ashera, again, the goddess. You know, when they had the goddess icon in the previous Fire Emblem games, that would raise your luck, and then they changed it suddenly to Ashera icon? Because Ashera is the goddess. And, like Yune, not good or evil, just, order to Yune's chaos. The yin to her yang, or something like that. I do respect the way she talks, though. Dark bag of organs. That's alright. Mist is unusually strong with the power of order. Alright, thank you for summarizing things for us, Mist. So yeah, the whole petrification thing is was not supposed to happen, though. Oh, see, that's a problem. They promised world peace, continental peace, for 1,000 years. It's kind of a lot. Oh, and poor Ike. Just every day he's being thrust into these new and impossible situations, including talking with a petty god of chaos. Oh, he doesn't deserve this. Alright, so we've got a fight on our hands. Go figure. And even the Apostle is on board. See, it's funny, though, because Soth would definitely not be able to stand up to Ike. Alright, and, yeah, now it's time to split up into 3 groups. I still don't get it. It seems very unreasonable to me. But, before we get into that, we've got Ike's plot-based promotion coming up, and all those particle effects doing a number on my computer. Wow. Now Ike's got more armor. Go Ike. Now, Vanguard isn't really a great name, in my personal opinion. I read that in the Japanese version, he's called more of a Divine General, which is probably a little more appropriate. Anyway, we're going to have to get rid of Dawn, because by promotion, Ike has not only gained his mastery skill, Ether, which is, again, a combined form of Soul and Luna. So first a health draining attack, and then ignore defense. Big damage. He's also gained the skill Nile, which is, you know, really good. So we're going to get rid of Dawn. Alright, Soth, take it easy. Alright, so yeah, we've really got 3 different groups that we're going to have to organize the way we want. Now, I've actually done that organization already. Got it as a save state, so I'm pretty sure this is the right button to press. Yeah, there we go. Not a whole lot really needed to change. But this is just a little more balanced. Because if I just had everyone stick with who they were originally with, some would have a much easier time than others. Or more precisely, some would have a very more... a much more difficult time than others. So this is the way things are going to go. Not everyone's even going to see the battlefield, of course, but yeah. So again, wow, between the snow and all the all the characters on screen, my poor computer can barely handle it. But yeah, I really don't get this. Oh, hey. Turns out Yune the bird and Yune the goddess are one and the same. Yeah, right. So what I was trying to say, I really don't get this whole split into 3 groups when they're all going to the same place. Like, we're talking about dealing with a goddess here. I'm not sure it really matters if they're in one place or in 3. She'll be able to... You would think she'd be able to do something to all of them, no matter where they are. But we'll just accept it as a gameplay conceit. Because there's... Otherwise we'd have a really big army to deal with. I didn't think to count, but I'm pretty sure there's like 65 units at this point. So, whatever, it's fine. Oh, but before we split up, and I wonder what Ranulf means. And, oops, there it is, just kind of dropped completely unceremoniously. Zelgius is the Black Knight. And he always has been. Rather than have some cool sequence where this is revealed, it's just the gang is splitting up and Ranulf's like, hey, before you go, Zelgius is the Black Knight. Ranulf would know because he's like the only other person in this army who has fought both Zelgius and the Black Knight. The fight against the Black Knight would have been back in Path of Radiance. But yeah, just imagine, just this mystery's been kind of spanning 2 whole games up to this point, and the game just tells you. Doesn't even show you. It's not even a moment of Ranulf being like, wait a second. Just suddenly, oh, by the way, same guy. Now, I do understand, though, that if you were to look at some of the files of Path of Radiance, you'd be able to see, like, unit data for General Zelgius, even though he never like makes an appearance on the field as a unit. But if you were to look at that info, you would see that his stats happen to exactly match the Black Knights. So I think that's how some people figured it out. Because, you know, again, they didn't reveal it in Path of Radiance. He was just defeated, or a castle fell on him. And then here it is, just so bad. The worst way to explain or to
Ashera,
reveal
the
a
goddess
mystery.
of order, has awakened. Her righteous fury has turned nearly all of the warring soldiers to stone. Yune, the goddess of chaos, has also awakened. Freed from Liran's medallion, she counsels Ike and his companions to split into 3 groups and make for the Tower of Guidance. Micaiah is joined by her constant companion, Soth. General Scrimir also accompanies her, along with Nasala and Princess Leanne. Apostle Soniki rounds out the group, traveling with her chief bodyguard, Sigrun, and others. Micaiah's company decides on a southern route and sets out for Begnion. Save for the sounds of the local wildlife, their path is eerily silent and empty. It's as though they have stepped into a vast and desolate monument to the war.
I guess that's one way to describe it. Alright, Lucane, what are you trying to talk about? Blaming the petrification on Yune, I see. And who apparently got converted from not stone. Or converted back to, you know what I mean, back to flesh. Oh, Nasala, that's probably exactly what you're doing. No bully. Yeah, Nasala, he's done kind of a lot of treachery. Still hasn't really explained himself. But definitely don't bully Neolucci. Alright, first things first, let's get some info, find out what the rulers have to say. I guess Nasala's used to it. And what do you know? Our puckish rogue of Raven King actually has a heart of gold. Oh. kind of forgot that happened. Mysteries abound. Alright, well, what about this homecoming? That is, It's probably not the opinion you want to be having right about now. At least not, yeah. Not the view. Not when everyone's practically turned into stone. Oh. See, okay. So I'm going to take a moment here to explain a little something else. In my reading and research into the game, I found out that in the Japanese version, when you play on a higher difficulty, so like just for reference, even though this mode, this difficulty level I'm playing on is called easy, in the Japanese version it was originally referred to as normal. Japanese version didn't have an easy mode. They just went normal, hard, and lunatic. Here it goes easy, normal, hard. So if you're playing on hard mode or lunatic mode, you would get an extended script, basically. Longer cutscenes with more information and whatnot. One of the things that's supposed to happen in the extended script that doesn't happen in the base one is that after Peleus dies, Micaiah ends up receiving the Mark of the Blood Pact. And apparently there's even like a CGI image, whatever, that shows that, where she reveals that. That doesn't happen in the base script. Now in the English version, in the English release, they only use the base script no matter what difficulty you're playing on. So they just kind of referenced that without it actually happening on screen. And if you're playing in English, there's just no way to actually see it. It's weird. Not a fan. Well, let's see what Mustin's got to say. So we've got an extremely powerful lightning tome, which is a shame because our lightning specialist would be Ilyana, and she's woefully inept. And then we've got Skrymir here. Well, he found a glowy dig spot. Just, by the way, here's some cool stuff. Let's see, so for the purposes of shopping, the convoy, well, the convoy has split into 3. So, with Micaiah's group, we've got Mustin here. See, I don't need to hang on to that. Yeah, here's Rex Bolt. You can see it's very powerful, very accurate, really high crit. But you need an SS rank in Thunder Magic to use it. And again, our Thunder Specialist is Ilyana here. She's halfway between B and A, so it would be a really long time before she could use it. So I probably won't give it to her. In fact, I am honestly considering just selling it. It's worth kind of a lot. We'll see though. I'll hang on to it just in case. What else do I want to do? I definitely want to... Oh, I'll worry about some of this later. But I'm going to give out some bonus experience. You can see here I've got a lot of bonus experience on hand. So I'm just going to give this to Soth because his biggest stats, his most relevant stats, strength and skill, have capped, so might as well get those points redirected to other places like speed. Defense is a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, look at all those green numbers. That's what we like to see. I could get Skrimir up to level 30 just so he can use that Satori sign that he found. Because, oh yeah, by the way, he's playable now. So that's cool. And then Micaiah... Micaiah hasn't hit any of her caps yet. Yeah, I think we're mostly fine. I do want to support Leanne and Neolucci. Just because they're pretty much the only ones who can. Ilyana and Leonardo can finally get their A rank. I'll admit I didn't really think too hard about whether where all the support partners are going. I just kind of went by utility. Put that away. Oh yeah, and one last point of order is that the convoys are all split and shared now, or all combined and shared. So I think we're ready to just go. Finally. Oh, they just kind of phased in. And again, with snow and so many models on screen. It's doing a number here. Okay, so they weren't listed with our forces, but Tsunaki and Nesala are both here. So let's take a look at Tsunaki real quick. As Empress, unique skill. She has access to fire, thunder, wind, and light magics. All of them. She's got flair, just like an arch sage would. What else? She's also got a unique preferred tone, Cymbeline, which is about as strong as it gets in terms of fire magic. There is one tone that's a little stronger. That's 1 point stronger, but for all intents and purposes, this is as good as it gets. Also got some good wind and thunder magic on hand. I will point out, though, she is incredibly physically weak, only 2 points of strength, which means even her preferred weapon is slowing her down. Maybe that'll get better, maybe not. And we've also got Nesala on our side. Comes with a coin, that's kind of nice. Can't forge right now, but conceptually. He only has an S rank in Strike, which means that there is room for him to improve and make his great beak even stronger. But he's already got kind of a lot going for him. So after an indirect attack, he can counter. He's got Vantage, so he can get first strike. He's also got Tear, which is like the mastery skill for hawks and ravens. Just as just to point out, though, that's normally reserved for units that are level 30 or higher. He's only level 27 and he's got it. He's also got Form Shift, which allows him to stay transformed permanently. Those are our 2 additions. Let's see here. Lethe and Mordecai need to go out. Boyd needs to come in. I would like to have a healer, and I think this will be just enough to get me through. Ilyana can go away, and we'll bring in Aaron. That's going to be our group. Now, does anyone need any weapons before I really get started? Nah, looks like we're fine. And then, lastly, let's just take a look at the Disciples of Order. We've got this guy. Oh man, now that's generic Fire Emblem portrait right there. Enemy portrait, excuse me. Alright. So that one right there has got a couple of staves that I could steal. Physic is always good to have. But other than that, yeah, nothing really stands out. I will point out, though, there are like a ton of these cavaliers and knights just all over the dang place. This is a really good opportunity for Micaiah to get some experience, so I'm going to do my best to get her that experience. So yeah, that's not going well for Sanaki. Now let's see here, what kind of... See, this is where Sanaki's lack of speed kind of reveals itself, like, immediately. She's just not fast enough to actually double attack any of these people, and even if she were to try to use any other tome, she herself would get a double hit. Not ideal. So what I'll try to do is just soften him up a bit. Maybe not with Aaron, who's extremely slow. Also, I've found out, and that was an example of it, when a sniper attacks from long range, there's actually an accuracy penalty that I was not initially aware of. So that's fun. Now let's see, though. It doesn't really matter, but we'll go here. I am going to have to train Sanaki up. As well. Just going to rearrange things like that, I think. Lots and lots of experience to go around, so that's good, at least. Hello, thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you like the game, although, if I'm going to be honest, I do not like it quite as much. I've got problems with the story, basically. But I'm not here to grief anyone about it. Ooh, Peter does not like that. I wonder if I can... There, that should help. Switch over to performance mode. Let's see. I want Micaiah to get a little to get to move again. Steel Dagger might be my best choice here. Because I don't want Soth eating up all that experience. We'll do this. Beautiful. Alright then. I'll back her off a little bit just to keep her safe. Neolucci can chat with her. Yeah, I'm sure that's a very nice sentiment that Leanne is saying. Let's put Nasal here. On second thought, I don't want to like let Nasala run afoul of these archers immediately. That would be embarrassing. Yay, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright. So, I will say that I did do kind of a practice run of this map just to make sure I had an idea of what I wanted to do. So basically what I want to do is I'm going to try to get Micaiah to, stay out in front and then have all of these paladins come after her. Not actually hit her, that's going to be key. And then she'll gain a ton of experience. She'll just hit them all with her Fanny. All right, not ideal. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, thank God. Look, I'll admit that I've been playing pretty recklessly throughout this whole playthrough, but sometimes it's okay. Sometimes. These paladins are very understandably going after Soth and not Micaiah. Alright, good levels from Boyd. Okay, let's make sure that my friends back here stay safe, so let's see here. We'll start with a little of this. I do appreciate that at this point, and possibly considering just how under-leveled a lot of the default army is going to be, lots of experience to go around, like a ton of it. Would have been nice to see Skrimir one-shot that guy, but on the other hand, that gives him more weapon experience, so it's actually fine. Yeah, we can do something like this. Oh, and a critical. Drop a gigantic fireball on that guy's head for critical damage. Okay, sounds good to me. Probably should keep an eye out for Mr. Crossbow here. Boyd doing what he does best. I'm here for it. Nysala will be here, and those two can just protect Sanaki from ranged attacks, or from close range attacks. The opposite of ranged attacks. Alright, well, she gained speed, and she's been sorely lacking in that department, so okay. Decent enough level. How am I going to play this one off? I guess we'll just do this. That poor fool never stood a chance. Alright, good. So she's got S rank in the lights. That's what I want to see. The other part of my strategy, at least in my dry run, was to keep Soth right next to Micaiah, just to try to take advantage of his guard skill. And it worked out pretty well. I didn't realize how much experience was available on this map, so I had also given her, given Micaiah a Paragon scroll, which would have required me to go with a slightly different arrangement of armies. And she hit level 20 on her own in, like, no time at all. In fact, there's a lot of wasted experience because of how much you get per kill. So, we're just gonna let this go. Guy's a fool. That's just being rude, honestly. That's supposed to be experience for Micaiah, not... Oh, alright. Alright, so I think, though, if I put her... like right here, and I can move Soth over here, I can actually just take out this guy. But I'll go for maximum safety. Build up some good experience for Scrimir. That's plenty. Good job, Boyd. I can just have Nasala take out... Oh, really take out that one. Because he could use some weapon experience as well. And then, what else? I'm not really sure. I guess Sanaki can go up this way. Micaiah can go over here. Why not? Put on a really good lance. Mia can come here. And Nolan and Aaron are just standing around, I guess. I keep forgetting there's a little support there. Alright, now see, that's okay. I might have to flip their positions somehow. Because I was able to get a lot more experience. A lot more enemies targeting Micaiah. Nice experience. Seriously, what do you think you're doing? That is where absolutely none of the experience is supposed to go. Just get out of here. Alright, battle save in case I mess things up. Darn, I feel like I want Micaiah to attack from here. Because that means on most sides yeah, most sides, the enemy won't get that evasion bonus for hiding in a thicket. Alright, more speed, that's good. More skill, too. I didn't realize she hadn't hit level 20 or 20 points in skill just yet. Let's see here. How to get the others involved, though. Well, Mia does need... Girl can use some experience too, so why not? Alright. Hey, Sala, how are you doing? Okay. If I can move her 2 over... that would help. Well, Tsunaki is, in fact, strong enough to shove Leanne. Just make sure. Okay. They'd be able to target her, but I should be able to rescue her? Yeah. That's what we'll do. Oh wait, that's Mia, not Micaiah. Well then. Give her some experience anyway, I suppose. Alright, we'll just go with this. See, this is what I want to see. They miss, and she just deletes them. One by one. Oh, really good level. Don't know what you're thinking, but it's very rude to deprive Micaiah of that experience. See, that's more like it. Wow, she even got a critical. With her skill being so low, I never would have imagined that possible. Alright, we'll see, that's why I did a battle save at the start of the turn. Well, strength is kind of worthless, but okay. Alright. Micaiah does have a little renewal on. Now, let's see. I think I should battle save again before I do anything I really regret. But that looks like the next really good point to attack from. To get her all the experience she's gonna need. Well, Skrimir, you come up here and get your points. I mean, that's 2 points of defense, so that's nothing to sneeze at, but still would have liked to see more. Alright. Let's make sure Micaiah is in peak condition. Alright, we'll take it. Aaron, what do you have to say to Laura? Heartfelt versus... Okay, cool. It's just how this game be sometimes. Boyd. I'll take out this guy. Really throw your weight around. Let's see. That should be fine. Again, all combat should be directed at Micaiah, who's got all kinds of bonus protection. I'm going to break that Thani tome right over her knee. Hey, speed. Good. Boyd is doing Boyd things. Alright, only getting strength and defense is fine because, again, for Laguz, things like strength and defense are worth double. So that's 2 points of strength and 2 points of defense. As long as Naysala is transformed. And why would you not have him transformed? Okay. Luck is... magic should be maxed out. I assume resistance is maxed out. And then her luck is just extraordinarily high. I don't even know if it's that extraordinary. I think she has a pretty good luck growth. Okay, so I think at this point what I need to do is back her off so that I can just use bonus experience the rest of the way. It's probably what I should do. Thank God for boots. Boots Micaiah. Sigrun, I don't want you there. Soth probably doesn't need to be there. Soth can hang out here, I guess. Yeah, Mia can come here and equip her best weapon. Probably doesn't actually need that kind of healing, but better safe than sorry. And I just want to make sure I don't run afoul of any other archers. Attaboy, Aaron. Way to stand up to him. Wow. Actually got some speed. Good for you. Alright, even better is the way that he softened up that kill for Sanaki. So what do we got? Alright, good defensive stats. Alright, and let's take out that archer real quick like. Oh, no mercy from Marcia. Not a great level, but it's okay. Nolan can't get the kill. Just barely missing it. What if... I'm just spitballing here. Oh, that's nice. Just do this. Extremely gratuitous, but you know what? It's okay. What we got here? Bunch, a little of everything. Okay. Daring you all to come after Mia. And just get out of here. And everyone's fine. I'll preserve the physic for later. Oh, they really do not want to come after Mia. which is valid. I wouldn't want to come after her either. But I might not give him much choice. We'll start with this guy. Just nice and easy. Take a nap. Hey, the one unit that... wait a second. Oh, I lost my opportunity to steal stuff. Oh well. Hey, the one unit who can take double hits from Tsunaki. Who used up all his Purge Tome without me realizing it. Alright, she gained a point of strength, which is good. Level up her fire magic, which is also good. Alright, now let's see who dares. None of those units are moving on their own, which is kind of surprising. If that's what they want to do, then I will come in here and I will tear them to shreds. That's the only real threat, I guess. Just for good measure, we'll have Nasala do this. See if I can't protect Boyd that way. I go in with her strongest sword. Odds are good, but they're not perfect. She won't die even if he lands all his brave hits on his turn. Right. 30 strength is not her cap. That's interesting. I was slightly paranoid about Boyd being targeted, but I think it's okay. Yeah, even if he does, he's still going to get got. Here we go. Oh, really good level all around. Mia's putting in the work. Ah. So yeah, they were... Technically, they were stronger than usual. So yeah, it turns out that we're fighting goddess-enhanced soldiers now. And you know how it goes. Spread out the blessing a lot. Each individual person gets less power. Wow, way to go, Skrymir. Soth, that's rude. What the hell, Soth? A whole bunch of switching back and forth. That's going to be kind of disorienting. And hey, here's the reason that I gave Soth all that bonus experience. Because I knew at the end of the chapter, after the battle, he would get an automatic promotion. Still doesn't get a full shirt, though. So now the funny thing about this promotion is that Heather can get it too. She can also become a Whisper through normal means. And since it's plot related, that means he gets a portrait change too. First Wave, hello. Welcome. I'm good. How are you? Relatable. I feel that. Wonder what Snaki wants to talk about. I guess we'll find out eventually.